I think I finally got my webcam working, but anyway, I also agree to your point as well. You made some very good factors that I agree with completely. Officers should wear body cameras, like I agreed in my post. It would also be easier, like I stated earlier, that since the cameras itself are recording them, it almost acts as an eyewitness in and of itself. This is almost basically a quick way to ensure that the officer is being truthful and the quick way to ensure that a just trial is being processed because of the fact that now the cameras and all that are in play. This allows the officers to be able to show them exactly what he saw that moment, and he can't twist the story, or of course, nothing could be exaggerated. This is also, like I said, safety for the officer and the other person involved as well, because everyone's human and there are bound to be mistakes, and this is a perfect way for the jury to see exactly what was going on. Excuse me. The areas that what do you call it? There's also several points to it. Also, officers should be able to do turn on the body cam like they said, whenever they want earlier. It should give them the opportunity to turn them off at certain points in time. If they're talking, like I said, in the to each other, they don't need that to be on film. That doesn't need to be something that is constantly being shown. They could have the ability to pause it, say if they're talking to their chief and they're trying to see what charges are being pressed. Not everyone has to hear this. So this should be a part that, they don't need to, add to it. But of course, the whole point in the whole story and all that, when I say story, I mean, all the valid points should be given in that body cam when it's submitted to the court. Um, they should also, be aware that the body camera is being recorded. Like you mentioned earlier, I totally agree with you on this. This is because of the fact that since the body camera is being recorded, they need to know that also. Not necessarily because it's a requirement or anything like that, but I feel like this is also like a way for the officer to also have more security for himself because of the fact that now if the body camera is recording, there's probably less chances that the person's going to be pulling a gun and possibly killing the officer because now they're scared that they might be on video. Hopefully, theoretically, that would help the crime rate go down, but I don't know. Um, but I agreed with your point on there. So, where you said if there are more criminals being convicted for their crimes, crime rates should go down as the conviction rates go up because of the fact that you were talking about your general, I guess, deterrence theory. That was a good point on that. The footage, like we said, as you said, they could have the best attorney possible. It doesn't make a difference though because the body camera is not lying. So this way, the attorney really shouldn't have any points to say besides, of course, if he wants to talk about the victim, excuse me, the person who's being put behind bars is mentally unstable. That's the only way I could possibly see it possibly work into their benefit. Other than that, totally agree to your points. I like how you mentioned, the University of Florida studies and all that. And, the initial cost, like you said, is significant, but it also provides itself in the long run and could potentially save an officer's life as well.